It lives. Do not ask me how. I've done the same thing I've tried to do every time to get this thing to work. Volume all the way up. This is miserable to see. I hope you guys can see it because I can't. I'm gonna try my best here. That thing. There you go. Anyway, the Nintendo Game Boy. Oh. Anyway, this thing. Turn that volume down. This thing, the intolerable gray idiot that has never worked, it lives. And like before you ask, oh, what'd you do to fix it? Nothing. I've done nothing. I was gonna do a review on the game on screen at the moment, Super Mario Land, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I have to cover the OG boy here. Let me get its box. Because I was lucky enough to buy it with the box. Look at that. That screams the 1980s. Wow. Anyway, let's look at this. The basic set, this is for basic people like me. It comes with the Game Boy, 4 AA batteries, and no game included. This one did not come with Tetris. Ain't that weird? Is this thing making weird noises? I don't know if you can hear that. This thing's making some weird noises. Yeah, whenever you turn the volume down, you hear that. So we'll just keep this playing so I don't awake the demons. Anyway, on the side here, it shows you the rechargeable battery pack / AC adapter. The game link to play with your best buds. Accessories sold separately. And the stickers. Wow, the stickers. I can't read most of this, so I'll just read what I can see. Now, Nintendo at the lowest price, Game Boy system accessories you did. Completely self-contained Game Boy features. Patented Nintendo controls, cross-pad, or cross-key joystick. I've never heard AB, start, power buttons, plus screen controls, contrast, and volume control. Powerful CPU, all that power, powering that song. Powerful CPU and microprocessor. Scrolling backgrounds, 100 exciting play. The best selections of games and portable fun. 4 AA batteries included. I think that's the problem. This thing might have been running on the original batteries. Anyway, this is do not remove proof of purchase. Nintendo customer service policy. I'm not reading that. Purchase date. We'll never know. Purchased in Japan. Now we have this tag here, which came from a JCPenney catalog. I think that's really cool. I've never been in a JCPenney. Ever. But some lucky kid got this ordered from a catalog. Product, service, store, and store exchange questions, call that number. If you have questions, call it. Now let's open this thing up and see what you'd get. Well, besides the Game Boy that's playing a tune right now. Let's open it up. You get a piece of cardboard that is not removable. And tons of paperwork. Oh, we're about to run out of time on the game. I gotta hurry up. I'm kidding, I don't care. Look at all this paperwork you get. And that's all the paper. Set you there. Alright. I'm gonna pray that turns back on, because we'll need to look at that again. And we have important notice. When inserting a Game Boy slot in the Game Boy unit, please, Jesus, read. Please make sure the side with the label faces outwards away from the Game Boy. If the screen remains blank, even though the switch is on position, please adjust the contrast dial. Thank you. We'll look at this last because this is a funny thing. Now we have... is this one going to be any different from all the other ones that we've looked at? No, it's not. Get it out of here. Anyway, we have the Game Boy instruction booklet. This official seal is your assurance that Nintendo has reviewed this product and it's met our standards. Oh, I'm sure it has. It's just age. Anyway, let's just flip through this thing real quick. Look at all these cool pictures. I love manuals with pictures because I hate reading. It's a shame we did not get the headphones. Not included. Yeah. It's a shame. It's a real shame. I wanted to hear that crunchy audio. Place the batteries. Minus, plus, minus, plus. Okay. Battery light up. Contrast display. Wow. Headphone jack. Phones. This thing's more advanced than a modern day phone. My phone doesn't even have one of those. How to use Game Boy. Label. Look at all these. There's so many pictures that were drawn. Or sketched up or whatever. I think this is cool. What to do? The Game Boy does not work before you call for assistance. I'll have to look at these. Very nice. I love loud vehicles around here. Compliance with FCC regulations. I don't care. Consumer parts list. The stereo headphones were a whopping $8.50. Wow. The battery cover was $1. So if you lost that, connector cover is 50 cents. Game link and port cover $8.50. Wow. Power cord is $5. The Game Boy cases used to be $1. That's interesting. Game Boy manual. In case you lost the manual tells you how much a new one costs. Game pack manual, specify name. You could buy a just new manual for a game for $1.25. I mean, that's cool. It's a shame that we lost the warranty. No one ordered by phone. They just used the good old JCPenney catalog. And there's blank pages for you to do nothing on. Cool. Next, we got one of these Game Boy posters. Oh, it's another Metroid 2 poster. Lament over that's greatness. Alright, well, that's it. Okay, I'll look at the back again. Just because I want to see that stylish fanny pack. Look at that. Incredible. Any of these games that I want? Pretty much just, I don't have Metroid 2. And Alleyway and Kid Icarus, that's about it. And the rest of it, why is this just a long case? Did it get sold like that? I really hope so. I want to Google that. Anyway, now we have the fancy big paper, which who knows what this is. Stack them in your favor. What is this? Important, read this. There's one thing you won't find in your Game Boy instructions. How to pick your next game. This isn't... I got tricked by a Nintendo Power advert. You got me good this time. Never again, though. Mega Man, Tetris. I lost my copy of Tetris. I want to play that game. I could play that game till the end of the time. But nice work, boys. You got me on that one. Anyway, as you know, the Game Boy, when it released, did come with Tetris, I believe, like baseball, tennis, and Alleyway. Super Mario Land, Tetris, Alleyway, baseball, tennis. That's what it launched with, I think. Well, more in Japan, but that's what we got in the States. So, out of all of those, I have Super Mario Land, which we'll cover at a later date. So I'm gonna get another random game out of my collection that only a few people have ever heard of. You know, it's not like that popular of a game. And of course that game I'm talking about is Pokemon. So let's get this open. Let's see. Oh wow, it actually worked. What a moment. This thing's making some weird noises. I definitely gotta take this into a shop or something. I gotta make this more viewable. Actually, wait, that's impossible. Is that bearable, guys? Would you rather, Hold on, I gotta clean that spot off my screen. That's my screen. That's really annoying me. I hope I'm fixing it, not making it worse on the camera. That's a little bit better, I guess. Yeah, I fixed that contrast, though. Can y'all read that? I'm gonna hope that you can. Isn't this so nice to look at? Okay, we're gonna leave this screenshot, and then we're gonna compare the look on this to my trusty Game Boy Pocket right here. My little yellow lad. And for the yellow lad, we have Pokemon Yellow. I'm gonna turn this down so we don't have a music nightmare happen. Isn't that a million times easier to look at? The black and white to the green and puke. Look at that amazing cutscene. Let me turn down the volume. Now, I figured today, since I got this thing to work, I could just tell the story of me, my relationship with Gameboys. It started with this one, right here when my mom let me have it, and I took it to school all the time. It's really been a fun handheld. I remember playing Tetris and Frogger and trying to complete Pokemon on a school day. Yeah. I used to be a big Pokemon guy, but my main one wasn't yellow or blue, in that fact. It was actually silver. I played silver the most out of all of them. And this is my favorite. I remember when, oh gosh, priceless collectible. To me, at least. This thing, I remember one good run I had when I was 5th grade, 6th grade, something like that. I was playing this, I got a Bellsprout, and I made it so far with that Bellsprout. I named him Bellboy. I remember that. So that's where the story started with this Game Boy here. Now, where did I get next? It wasn't this one. It was this one. Also from my mom. My mom has good taste, especially with her color choices. This one basically kind of shadowed over Mr. Yellow here, and I took this everywhere because it's in color. Why wouldn't I? I'd be stupid not to. And let's get my favorite color, or Game Boy Color game I had, which was, where did I put it? There. No, that's Mario Golf. I got that for $2. There it is. It was Game & Watch Gallery 3. Such nostalgia with this one. Unfortunately, I think this one's even worse. Oh, there we go. That looks nice. I cannot see it at all, but it looks great on the camera. Such nostalgia with all this music. I would recommend any of the Game Watch Gallery games, but this one's, of course, I'm more biased to. And it has Mario Bros. Get me in there. Headphones, don't you talk in that tone with me. I just said power off very loudly. Could you tell I was a fun kid to hang around? Anyway, let's just mute you real quick and move these games. Now, where did I go next from here? The only way to go is up. So, naturally, my next step was this very thrashed Game Boy Advance that I got. Now this one, I did not pay for. I found it for free at a, or not me, my mom found it at a baseball game for free. And don't worry, she didn't steal from a toddler. She posted on Facebook and on all her social medias at the time for people to come looking for it, and they put signs up all around town. No one came. So naturally, we got a free Game Boy Advance. Unfortunately, the kid or whoever had it lost the battery pack, and they did this. They taped on a cutout from a Mr. Pibb or Diet Right or something, I don't know. I just saw that lightning and it looked like a Mr. Pibb can. But yeah, do I even have batteries in this? If no, I have to rip back the forbidden cardboard here. We have to peel back the forbidden cardboard. Oh, that's gross. Gosh, I definitely have to order a battery cover. It's been forever since I touched this. Ever since I got the other Game Boy. Spoilers. Give me my bats. Yep. This is the game I played all the time. Donkey Kong Country. Look at that. Whenever I hear that sound, I just think of the Josh Dub intro, if any of you watch him. Very cool guy. Freaking hilarious, too. Ah, dingus. Try that again. You absolute maniac. Don't you be intolerable like your cousin. Oh, this ain't going too good. Alright, let's try another game I had. Let's get... Wait a minute, that's the wrong one. Ah, yeah, let's get Madden 2002. Oh, Madden worked. I just want to hear EA Sports is in the game. I'm pulling up the mic real close.
In the game.
I am sold. I'm not playing this, but wait, move box. Anyway, now where did I go from here? This, right? No, I'm forgetting one more thing, and I gotta go get it. My favorite Game Boy, probably, well, besides, personality-wise, is this. My GBA SP. Okay, be quiet. You shush. I bought this on eBay for $65. Because it's original components, but it's a reshell, as you can tell by the missing stickers. But it works great. I've never had any issues with it. Except sometimes whenever it turns off whenever it feels like it, which has ruined some games, but only really when it's on low battery. So I guess that's more my fault than the systems. I gotta snap out a quick game of Mario Brothers. Get me in there. Which is just too bright. Oh no, that's just infinitely better. And it does that too. Sometimes it resets. But you know, old hardware messed with by somebody. What do you expect? Also, why is the light turning red? Don't do that. You know, or do that. I don't care. If the light turns from red to green, I don't know what any of that like means or if it matters or not. But yes, Mario Brothers. Anyway, let's move on to the cantankerous idiot that I've been waiting to work to do a Game Boy video. You. Yeah, this I got in a lot from an auction for $90, something like that. It came with this, the Game Boy with its box, a battery, like the rechargeable battery thing that doesn't work. It came with what else? Oh yeah, the 4-box games I've reviewed: Road Rash, oh yeah, Frogger, Zelda, and Pac-Man. Guess which one's my favorite? Yeah, it's Zelda. But the Zelda alone with the box was worth it to me. This was just kind of a bonus, to be honest. But this thing is such an iconic device, and I'm beating a dead horse by saying that, but really, you ever watch any TV show that has like a kid playing a video game or something, and they always pretend and it's like a made-up thing because they don't want to get a Nintendo sponsor? It's always him doing this on a thing that looks like a Game Boy, because the Game Boy is just that iconic. The Game Boy has played a part in millions of children's lives around the world, starting with this guy in 1989 and ending until the one I don't have, Game Boy Micro, in like 2006, 7. But that's when an entirely new series of handhelds that developed my life came in. As much as I like these, I was definitely much more DS than Game Boy. I mean, you could probably guess that by how I've been talking about these as like they're old antiques. The DS, though, I still play that to this day. I still play my black DSi all the time, and I need a DSi XL to complete the DS collection. Well, that and the million other 3DS variants, but I do not care. I have a new Nintendo 3DS XL, and that's all I need from the 3DS family, unless I find like a bargain. Time to power them all off. Ending with you last, because I don't think we'll ever see it again. Good night, SP. Good night, Advance. This is, in my opinion, the most comfortable one to play. I gotta say something good about all these. This one's just the best. This one is purple. This was my first Game Boy, and I really love it. And you make me pop blood vessels. Well, what are you waiting for? There's no more Game Boys. Nintendo's not making anymore. See y'all later. Goodbye.